Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob and today I shall be attempting to take this Matra Simca Bagheera from Shabby to Shiny. Quite the mouthful, that one. Otherwise just simply known as the Matra Bagheera or even the Talbot Matra Bagheera. But I just think it's a beautiful design car. I actually believed it was an Italian design, but it's actually a French car, made during the 70s, I think from 1973 to 1980, and they had tiny little engines, but honestly, do yourself a favour, Google these cars. They are honestly beautiful cars, and I was going to originally do like just a standard restoration on this one, but looking at the real pictures, the orange just looked a bit goofy, and there was one on there during the kind of Google images that I thought, that's going to be the colour for me, but so that's certainly the route we're going to take today. But we'll start by drilling down the centre of the post and then removing the single flange and tapping the hull. Please do check down in the Amazon affiliate links below for all the bits and pieces that we use today and more. But yeah, this is not a lowrider. It's doesn't have hydraulics. Yeah, we've got a bit of an issue that needs to be fixed, but a lovely little opening rear piece on there. Of course, this is made by Majorette, this little casting. I do like the Majorettes, but yeah, nice little kind of hood piece there, and just showing off the windscreen. But lovely bit of detail in that rear look. Those and numbers on the number plate. But yeah, just simply read it underneath. Majorette Matra Simca Bagheera. This is number 219. As you can see, I've pre-drilled this one. So just popping it off here. See what we're playing with. Looks pretty cool. Nicely set out like that. The front bar is integrated into the dash and that kind of piece coming through the engine or the bonnet. Now this actually causes me a bit of a headache trying to get this off, but I'll leave it in here. Of course I don't want to break it, so just millimetre by millimetre, and we'll pull this little thing off. But whilst I'm fumbling with this, I'll take the time now just to ask how you guys are doing. It's currently the 22nd of December for me, and this video will probably go live on the 23rd. Just a few days till Christmas now, and I think we're all ready. It's going to be a quiet one this year, but I think we're pretty ready there. But yeah, that piece finally coming off. That'll have a little clean up, and same again with this interior. A couple of little pins, but one thing I'd say, kind of the holes there, just keep it in position. And I've not actually noticed as yet, but what a strange detail on that interior. 3 seats, very odd. But found the problem here on that suspension. It looks like the axle had come over the suspension spring. So thankfully it's not broken, and we'll have this back to rolling pretty again soon enough. And the wheels put into one side. Like I say, I was in two minds. I think it's still at this stage I was thinking paint this orange, keep the original wheels, go with a restoration, but like I say, the Google imaging changed my mind on the colour, And then, hey, if I change the colour, why not change the wheels, add a few extra details. The rear hatch kind of window section there, just popping out. This is a stained yellow glass. It's not kind of gone off with age, but we'll get that polished again. I thought there was a crack on the inside, but thankfully it was just a bit of junk that's easily come off. But yeah, look at those window wipers. I think quite awkward looking, but I think great little design. And there was a couple of little scuffs on the windscreen there, but I didn't want to take away those fantastic looking window wipers, so I just polished it up the best I could. But the casting here into the foot-long hot dog jar, covered in boiling water, and then in comes a tablespoon of caustic soda. Cleaning my tablespoon as we go. This is actually a new caustic soda that I'm using today. And yeah, whilst giving it a little swishy swish, we can see some reaction on the casting there. The caustic solution doing its job, starting to get underneath that paint and lifting it up. I wonder, what do you think? What kind of paint percentages do you think we'll see today? But whilst it was doing its thing, we'll clean up the plastics here. You see that little wheel set there? Cheeky little fella. Get it back there. Didn't actually notice, but there he goes again. Let's, yeah, the interior here. Do you know what? He's actually... I don't know whether I'd even noticed yet, but that kind of strange design of the free seats, but... We'll use the plastic polish to polish out this window section. I went over it 3 or 4 times. Like I say, sometimes I go with a 1200 grit to get the worst of it out, and it makes life a lot easier when polishing, but by doing that I'd lose the detail from those window wipers, and I really wanted to keep them today. And that's the first pass, and I go over that 3 or 4 times. But it's been 15-20 minutes later, and what do we have here? I don't think there's any paint remaining. We do have a 100% paint removal today, so thumbs up from me. After the last couple of absolute fouls with the caustic solution, it was nice to grab a 100% today. I think I needed that today, to be honest. But yeah, polishing up now with the Dremel. I find the Majorette kind of metal surface is always a little bit different compared to the others. This one was a little closer to the likes of Matchbox and Hot Wheels than normal, but anyway, lovely look in there, all polished all round. And we'll cover it in the black primer. This is actually my last can. I bought a few cans just before original lockdown back in before summer, and I grabbed them out of Belgium. Anyway, I tried to get some replacements yesterday. I noticed on the website that they seem to have dropped the UK as a destination. Thought strange, okay, never mind. I found another set on eBay, but from Poland, and I bought 4 cans, and they've just refunded me saying they're not delivering to the UK at the moment due to the pandemic. So that's a pain in the bottom. Well, there we go. I have to find something else. But anyway, this is a bit of a different one. It's kind of, I guess, an experiment today. We're using a clear blue, almost candy-like, but this is an enamel straight over this matte black. And I've not done this, now bearing in mind this is, I think, video number around a 329, I think it is. I've not done this combination before, and of course I try and change things up. It's hard to try and do 300 different variations, but this is certainly a variation, somewhat experiment, and I thought, why not? So on the Google I found various colours. There was yellow, looked really good, black, white. The orange just didn't look that good, but then there was this kind of navy dark blue. It just looked beautiful, and hence the colour choice here now. But I went with a couple of coats and left it to dry. For 24 hours this enamel takes a little bit longer to dry, but all the cleaned up bits there. The base there I did polish up, looks pretty good. Set of wheels on there, and I've added a little bit of rod which just lifts that suspension piece, as you'll see, and it only lifts it by a couple of millimeters, but it's probably, to scale, maybe a 3-inch chop on that suspension, and it rolls very well. And this is the colour. When I actually painted it, and last night, it looked so very glossy, but 24 hours later, it seemed to lose a little bit, but hey, just an experiment. But that's what it looked like, and this is the result. So coming around the front there, we nearly lost it off of the turntable. Like I say, I just think this is such a wonderful design car, French car, but those wheels kind of, I guess, are leaning towards like an Italian design. I think really suit this style. But you can now see through that glass and see that interior there, looking all nice and clean. Coming around the back, just a nice bit of red paint in those rear lights. But I don't mind the slightly coloured glass against this blue. I think it's a wonderful colour. Now I have tried to add some clear coat over this before, and it wrinkled up, so I accept it as it is. I hope you guys do like it. Of course, with 2,000 likes it could be yours. But anyway, big thanks to my patrons again. Thanks guys, I do really appreciate it, especially with what's going on at the moment. It really does help out. And for everybody else that watch, thanks very much. Please subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you soon on the next video.